What's going on, y'all? I'm back. Now, for those of you that are new here this year, my name is Tweaky. I'm an ISO point guard for the tournament team, the Chosen Few, on 2K. I specialize in dribbling and short guard builds. Now, while everyone else has been busy uploading, all their day one builds, early gameplay, my focus the first week was just testing varying stats, animations, build types, etc. at point guard. Before I put you guys onto any bad information, I want to test it all in game. So my goal here, after 1 week, is to give you guys 3 separate builds, all 3 of which are Tweaky stamped, future-proof, comp, setting ready, all 3 of which are ready to play against the best teams in the world. I think I've studied the meta enough, I've learned, I think that these builds will be great from day 1 till the very end of the year. I never want y'all to waste money and remake a build like every 3 seasons for future cap breakers. All these builds have cap breakers built in, ready to go. Now, if you're only interested in one build too, you want to see the gameplay first, I got timestamps down below. Feel free to skip around to whatever you want to see. I know it's kind of a longer video, but I'm showcasing 3 separate builds at once. Oh, and let me show you guys my stats, just so you know I'm not like a bad player, putting you guys on bad advice. See, I've just been chilling in the park, 85 win % with ease. Alright man, we're in the builder. I'm going to show you guys my 3 endgame builds for you. So once again, these are all builds that should last, be viable throughout all the year. So just get through this first part. First off, I'm going to show you guys my short guard. So we're looking at 6'1", 178, 6'2" wingspan, right? So when we get into it, the first thing we need to hit is going to be the 3 ball. Because eventually we're going to want to end the year at a 94 3 ball. If we're going to be short, we're going to have high contests, we're going to need the best possible shooting, we're going to need to splash in faces. Alongside that, one thing that I tested and that I'll show you guys I tested is dunk versus layup this year. What you're going to want is dunk, in my opinion, especially for the average players, the players that, aren't going to utilize stuff like the Euro hops, floaters in certain situations. I don't think there's much of a reason to go layup over dunk unless you're really trying to save attribute points and you're an insanely good dribbler. I can maybe get away with it a little bit. The second I went with my dunk over layup build, my life became so much easier, so much less stressful. For a ball handle, we're going with a 90. Speed with ball, we're going with an 89. And I'll tell you guys exactly why all this stuff later. Right now, we're going to just leave that at a 71. And again, my build is higher pass, but right now I'm going to get into some ways that you can finish off this short guard depending on what you want, right? Alright, now let me see, agility went up to 83. And we need that 75 vert for the dunks. So, right here is the base template that you need, right? From right here, you can really fill this out in any way that you desire, right? If you want to be better at perimeter, you can go back and you can make yourself fatter, if I'm right. Yep, fatter, and then you will become better at perimeter, right? I'm staying at 87 with my personal build, and I'm going to use +5 on my cap breakers to get to the 92 later in the year. What's it called? I like to sit at 82 pass right now for the gold dimer. +2 that, it's a tier 2 badge. You don't have much else good at all in tier 2. If you go through all the tier 2 badges, all you really have is layup, mixmaster, and float game. So I recommend 82 pass act personally. +2 it, you'll have red dimer constantly for your teammates. There's a couple of ways that you can finish this off, right? So you could dump it into perimeter, right? You can go up, you can get that 80 layup to get the better layup packages, stuff like that Trae Young from last year. So this is the final version of short guard number 1, aka the perimeter lock version, or the version with the higher defense if you value defense over stuff like pass act, layup. So you can see right here, you're getting the 92, 94 steal with the agility to get all the way up to the purple pick dodger. So you're going to be short, but you're going to be able to make up for it with the defense. In addition, let's look at the cap breakers now. So this build, you're going to put 5 onto 3-point no matter what, right? You're going to have all red shooting badges. You're going to put 5 onto ball handle, right? That'll give you a 95 ball handle. You're going to put 5 on here. That's 15 of your 28. From there, you're going to put 1 or 2 onto here to get that. You're looking at like 17. And then you could just dump 5 into perimeter around that 20 to 22 mark by the end of the year. You're going to have 97 perimeter, 96 steal, 95 ball handle, 94 speed with ball with the red lightning launch. And you're going to have also 99-3. So all this is going to be red. You're going to play make specialization for all of the short guards. And then you're going to get your +2. You can put that on something like unpluckable. And your +1 that you can put on handles for days to take it from, purple to red. So you're going to have the best playmaking badges, all red. Unpluckable red, handles for days red, speed with ball, lightning launch red. All shootings red. All of your defense will be purple, right? So what does this mean? That you can literally just spam all your max plus ones outside of the build specialization playmaking ones that you need in playmaking on your defense to have all red defense at the end of the year, right? You can +1 your purple challenger. You'll +1 your purple on-ball menace. You'll +1 your purple pick dodger. And you will have all red defensive badges. Now on top of that, you'll have a max +2 that you can also slap onto posterizer if you want. You're looking at purple posterizer. So endgame, this is an endgame build. Right now, some of the stats look a little funky. What I recommend doing is right away, first 2 points, putting them into ball handle to get any of the, Trae Young type dribble moves that you need. After that, go right to the 91 speed with ball with the next 2 cap breakers, right? You're looking at, and then from there on out, go straight to 3-point, and then just continue to dump your build specializations and eventual cap breakers to get the 94 speed with ball. So your biggest priority, in my opinion, is going to be first 92 ball handle, then 94 speed with ball, then 99 3-point. And then after that, I think you go back to ball handle and you just finish off with defense at the end of the year. Until then, you're probably going to be playing with lock anyways. But that's the defensive version. In my opinion, right here, you can see we went down to a 90 perimeter for an 82 pass hack. I think this right here is probably the perfect build though. This one, you'll have the pass hack for 5s. You'll still have all purple defensive badges to +1. The only thing that you're not going to really have that some people might want is layup on an extremely high amount. But as someone who's tested a really high layup and both 70 flat layup for their 6'8" guard, I'll show you. I don't think that it's that much better the higher you go. I went to 80 on my guard instead and stayed at 87 perim. I regret it. I wish I went 90 perim, stayed at 75 or stayed at 75 layup. So to me, this is the best short guard in the game. Now, to show you why the 6'2" meta from last year isn't as good, in my opinion, it's really just because you're losing attributes, right? 6'1" this year has a significant increase. See, if I want to get like everything I had, right, I'm gonna have to go the minimum like agility possible for this. Even then, I don't have enough for the ball handle. Look, my driving dunk isn't up to the 87 still. Like, you're just struggling point-wise to be as well-rounded. So, I mean, you can go down with something lower like this. So, if you really want to be on that, 6'2" this year, I think something like this right here is going to be best. But overall, I mean, I'd rather just have better pass hack. I'd rather have higher stats. I'd rather be more well-rounded for the cost of 1 inch. That's your decision to make, you know what I mean? So, all right, man. Next up, let's look at the 6'5" or the middle height guard this year. So instead of 6'6", I prefer the 6'5" this year personally. I'll show you guys again why that is later, but let's see. Yeah, I just want minimum wingspan or minimum weight for mine. Let me see. 6'5" wingspan. You can still get 99 3, still get 92 perimeter. If you go fatter, you might be able to get like 95 if you stretch your build thin and you want to specialize in defense, but we'll get into that later. I think 92 is plenty right now. So to start off, we're going to go in this one to a 91 3-pointer. And again, get into all why that's kind of a weird number, right? You're not expecting 91. For dunk, same thing, but this time we're ending at 88, right? Ball handle, going up to the 90, right? Because look, this build caps out at 95. That leaves 5 spots for cap breakers, right? 86 speed with ball for the badge.
That's right.
87 prim for +5ing. Steal at 86 to +5 for 91. Max block up. You have so many remaining points, you can even get 60 rebound, get rebound chaser just to help out. Just because offensive board is so cheap, you can see that was literally like half a point right there. And yeah, we're not forgetting about the physicals, right? You got 86, 81, solid split right there, right? Vertical, we got to get this up to 80 with this current split, right? So what are we doing here with this build, right? Dump that in pass. And then from there, we got some extra points, right? So what are we doing here? We're looking, oh wait, let me get this. There we go. So what are we doing? We're looking at first 5 cap breakers, right, onto 3-point, right? That's going to give you all purple shooting pretty much, right? You're going to have a 96 3-point. You're specializing in playmaking on this one too, not shooting. So you're going to have 96 3-point, very elite 3-point. You're going to only be needing +1s in your 3-point or on your shooting badges, right? You're going to use your next 5 cap breakers on your ball handle to get to the 95 ball handle, right? Now you're also using 2 of your build specialization cap breakers there, so you're really only using 3 of them that you're earning and your 2 build specialization cap breakers. And then again, we're max +2ing this lightning launch, and we're max +1ing the handles for days or the unpluckable, whatever you prefer. But after that, so you're going to have very solid dribbling, right? You're going to have red lightning launch, you're going to have elite unpluckable or handles for days, and you're going to have a 95 ball handle. After that, you can get +5 again onto the perimeter. You're going to be looking at a very solid defensive build. You're looking at a very solid playmaking build. You're looking at an elite shooter. And then for the final cap breakers, you put 5 more on the driving dunk to end the year with the 93 driving dunk and the gold posterizer. So, I mean, this is an elite build, right? +5 caps onto 3, +5 on driving dunk, +5 on ball handle, +5 on prim. And then, like, you're pretty much set. I think steal only takes 3 attributes from 86 to 91 on this build, if I'm right. So, like, you could even also have the 91 steal, right? You're elite at damn near everything you need a point guard to be, other than the pass. But this build was made for the 2s in mind for me. So, in my opinion, if you want to have the higher pass, make this a 3s or a 5s guard. Just say goodbye to a little bit of the extra dunk, right? Just stay at the 75, right? Boom. 78, but I'd say a 76. You can stay it, go up to whatever you want for the animations and stuff like that. 76 to me is good enough. 77, 78, Joe knows, agrees that's like the perfect range this year. 82 is a little overkill, but I like the high pass on my build. So really whatever you want. And again, you can even lower this 1 point if you really want. Just get that going up higher. You could even end the year at 90 pick dodger. Get up to the 82 if you really want to, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of ways to kind of wiggle these points. Oh yeah, no, there's extra rebound on that still. So if you want the pass variant, I think something like that would be the most efficient right there. And then maybe try to get to the 40. Yep, 40 standing dunk right there. This is what I would do for the pass variant right here if you want the 6'5" with the pass and a little bit lower defense. So for the next one, we're gonna have to go with the 6'8". Of course, 6'8", everyone knows, is kind of like the one build that everyone's using, kind of the easiest point guard build to use this year, kind of the one that seems the most dominant, unless you're a very demon on the sticks, then short guard will be. But let's look at my 6'8", right? Immediately, again, ending at the 88 driving dunk, which you probably don't need. As someone who's played a lot, I think the 87 driving dunk is going to be perfect. I don't think you're going to really need that 93 through cap breaker, but I put it on 80 just to give you that, you know, in case you want it later on. Stop at 87 3 personally. Stop at 91 mid. You don't need the 80 speed with ball too, unless it turns out that the Scoot Henderson dribble style, which you can unlock starter for with 80 speed with ball under 6'10", is worth it. Then I recommend just going with the 75 speed with ball right there. Instead, you can dump it into pass hack later at the end of the build. I'll get into that. But this is a defender right here. We're going with the best perimeter yet, 90, while being 6'8", so you're damn near lockdown. 78 block. 60 interior for the interior badge. Still got 60 steal for the intercept, right? Do I have offensive on this? I do. My build, I went with the 89 speed. That's the max speed for a 6'8" with these specs. So we're gonna be as fast as possible, pretty much on this build. And then I need the 80 of vertical for the eventual +5 on the driving dunk, right? So there's again a couple of different ways that you can finish this out, right? Because I personally wanted to test how 80 speed with ball felt. But if not, I think you're better off doing that right there to 76, right? I don't think you need that. And then if it's me, dumping a little bit into rebound, just to get you more rebounds. You need it. There's nothing else that you really need with these last few points. You dump it into free throw if you want, if you're a 5s player. I'm not a 5s player, so I don't need that. But let's look at why this build is made the way it is, right? So damn it. You know, it's OCD. I gotta just finish in these points. All right, why is this build made the way it is? First 5 cap breakers, going on to mid-range. 96 mid-range, you see you get the purple shifty shooter. You'll have purple shooting everything, right? Once again. So then we're also build specializing on shooting. The only one you won't have, what's it called? Purple? Limitless range, right? Eventually, when you get your 3-point, I recommend to just put it up to 89 to start with, you know, first 5 cap breakers are going to go mid-range. Next 2 are going to go on 3, get you the limitless range. Hopefully, you'll earn 5 cap breakers before you finish your build specialization. You can just dump those 2 from the build specialization because you're specializing shooting here onto limitless range. And then once you're done with that, you'll have max +1 and max +2 dedicated to shooting. I recommend putting up shifty or set shot to red. And then at the same time, you can put your max +2 on the limitless range from the silver limitless range up to purple. So this is 6'8" with red shooting and its important shooting badges and purple limitless range. On top of that, we're looking at right there 2 cap breakers on 3, 5 on mid range, right? That's only 7 cap breakers spent. The next 5 are going to go into the perimeter defense, right? And why is that? Because at 95 you're going to get purple challenger. So you're going to also have some very, very good perimeter defense. You're going to have purple perimeter defense badges outside of pick dodger. You're going to have the silver chase down. You're 6'8". You're as fast as possible. You can still pass the ball. You still have all the best dribble moves for 6'8". If you want the blur, again, you can take down the pass once again. And you can go dump all that we changed into the, sorry, my dog's barking. But again, you can dump the stuff to get, you know, the 80 speed with ball like I showed you earlier. Get rid of that rebounding there. And then boom, the 80 speed with ball. So you can get the blur too if you prefer the blur takeover. But right there we have 2 again onto that, 5 onto that, 7. Now we're at 12 cap breakers, right? From there, we could put another 5 onto agility if you want to right away, just to get the perfect agility for your build, for on defense, stuff like that, because you don't need a whole lot else, right? You can put the 5 into the driving dunk, and you're still only at 17 cap breakers. Then you could hit the other category, vice versa. You're looking at like 22. You can even get your 3 up to a 92 instead of one of those. So like throughout the year, there's plenty of room to continue to improve this build. That's why, again, we're stopping at weird numbers like 91 mid-range and 87 3. My goal with all 3 of these builds is to make you guys make just one build all year long and continue to cook on it all year long. Now, just to give you guys some extra proof, right? That's right. Why does high pass not matter? Why is layup not good? Well, the first build I made this year, 2A inside out playmaker, was a high pass, high layup build, and I had very high hopes for it. I kind of wanted to go back to the 2K24 Devin Booker floater style high layup year, right? So you can see here, I have 91 pass, right? Like I have high pass. I have 88 layup. But again, what I found much more effective was my other short guard that once I hit 95, I immediately made my second short guard, right? The one with the dunk. And this build is just so much more effective. You can see I still have the cap breakers on the other one because I've never gone back and felt the need to pull the other one out. So you can see here, this is my build. Again, I wish I went 90 prim, only 75 lay. I don't need it. But again, this is my favorite build of the year. Now let's get into some highlights for all 3 of these builds.
Hey, yo, right here!